Alright guys, what's up guys? It's RSI Studios here back again with a video, and today we're talking about Epic Universe. We finally got all 5 lands reviewed and fucking detail by detail. So let's get straight to what we're gonna be talking about Epic Universe and what we're expecting for a park that took about 20 something years in the Orlando area. And maybe in theme park history in general too, because I've never heard of another theme park game built anywhere else. Back in 2019, the summer of that year, on August 1st, Universal had announced a new theme park being built and expected to open in 2024. But due to COVID, we didn't get that opportunity to have it around this time. But back then, the rumor was a couple lands being built in the park. Everyone kind of had a rumor of new Harry Potter land, possibly How to Train Your Dragon, and something about Monsters Universal Monsters. But obviously everyone knew Nintendo was a confirmed land. All the other expectations was Lord of the Rings and some type of Pokemon land, which we didn't end up getting, as you can see in today's announcements. But funny thing is, everything started getting more revealed in January 30th of 2024, when Universal decided to announce all of Epic Universe and all of confirmed lands, and confirming that there is a new third theme park, which obviously YouTubers not like me, but now we're covering it and stuff, talking about these are the lands, Harry Potter is one of them, etc, etc, which it was never confirmed until this year that these lands were actually a big thing of Epic Universe. But funny thing is, man, after this year of January, I went to Orlando before they announced the Epic Universe park, right? I was there, obviously trying to get near the construction area, which it's highly recommended as private property. You could get arrested if you try driving in while being a constructor, so I don't recommend it. But so yeah, I was trying to get my family and me to try to park around the area to see if we could walk close by any buildings that are not involved with Epic Universe, but close by to look into Epic Universe. The closest I seen was How to Train Dragon area, the mountain. I think it was Universal Monster as well, and Nintendo. I had not seen no Harry Potter. I seen the new coaster. It was called All Racers coaster. I'll just reconsidering looking that up in a little bit. But yeah, it was the Racers coasters. I obviously seen that one. That one's a huge coaster you're not gonna miss. Just like Rip Ride Rocket when you're driving towards Universal Orlando Resort. But yes, you could get arrested if you try to go to Epic Universe, walking in there acting like you're part of the construction. I think there's a specific ID, so please don't do it. It's not worth it. But anyways, funny thing, after I came back home a week later, I seen Universal had posted something on YouTube talking about Epic Universe, and I'm like, wait, hold up. Are they really announcing all these? They're announcing, confirming everything about Epic Universe. At the time, I looked at the video, I was fucking hella hype because they finally gave us detail by detail to every land to expect in Epic Universe. But yeah, it's called Introducing a Universal Epic Universe. It was published obviously on January 30th this year, 2024. The thing is about Epic Universe, we don't have a specific opening date, there's a lot of rumors of it being settled as 2025 of summer or spring, but like the last month of spring. But there's also rumors talking about they might delay Epic Universe until like fall, which I'm hoping is not true. So as of right now, they're only saying 2025. The director of Epic Universe, Steve, I don't know his last name, but I think his first name is Steve, not Steven Spielberg. I think it might be Steve. I don't know, but whatever. He's like the director of the whole construction and the whole plan of Epic Universe. So, he wouldn't really throw rumors like that if he knows more than what we know. But all I'm saying is he said before summer 2025, so we could expect spring, late spring, Labor Day. No, is it Labor Day or Memorial Day? One of those days it could be open, or have that week of that holiday open the park. Obviously, Universal's trying to get every penny they could while they open this park, but there's also rumors that there's one land is not ready. So I don't know if it's true. Please don't shame me. There is a lot of views of the construction. I'm obviously showing you, and all we can expect is to have this open before summer 2025, because that's where all the crowds are gonna come in. Probably go to Walt Disney as well, because everybody wants to go to Disney World, or hasn't been to Disney World, or go to Disney World. And then Disney's obviously gonna make some money out of Universal as well, but Universal is gonna take the big bag out of the whole lead. This theme park is trying to ensure that Universal gets a whole week of experience from guests, so they're trying to take that away from Disney. But as of now, like a few months ago, there was a rumor that Universal bought more acres around Epic Universe, so we could expect big expansions, or a whole fourth theme park, depending on how Epic Universe does. Or maybe just some parking lots, but it is too much acres to be just bringing parking lots into the theme park. Alright, so the first IP land to be announced was How to Train Your Dragon, which I don't know. I never really watched How to Train Your Dragon. The only DreamWorks movie I watched was Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, Madagascar, etc. So the rides and attractions they have is here are Hiccup's Wing Glider. I'm pretty sure is the flying dragon type of ride you probably see at other theme parks nowadays, and it's supposed to be pretty much you flying with one of the dragons, experiencing how they do in the movies with the 360 flips, whatever. And the main one is probably the Untrainable Dragon. It's like a little mini roller coaster for the kids. Obviously, everything in this land is for the kids. So it's like, I think this is the one that's the roller coaster. That's what the name is. And there's another one called Fire Drill. That's like some type of like water park theme ride, like how you have in Islands of Adventures with Popeyes and the other cartoon characters. And this one you just shoot water at guests that are standing there shooting back at you where you're standing at. They have something like this at my theme park in Chicago, Six Flags Great America. It's for the kids. This is a kids zone pretty much to Epic Universe. Another one's called Speedway Racers. I'm thinking this is the one that's the roller coaster, or the Untrainable Dragon. I'm not 100% sure. Either or, one of them is the kick of the whole land, and can't wait to actually at least experience this land. One of the high-end rides of this land. There's another one called Viking Training Camp. I guess it's for kids. Playground, whatever. It seems like, not 100% sure. Like I said, I never really watched the movie. I've seen half of part 1 and never went to 2. I think there's 3 of them. I'm not sure. But then there's another one called Meet Hiccup and Toothless. I guess is the main characters of the movie. You get to see, you get to meet them, like Jurassic, like some type of event like Jurassic World and stuff like that, or like some DreamWorks land they have at Universal Studios Florida. and then there's a meat hall, I guess like a display checking out the land. And then there's something called Spitfire Grill, which is probably a restaurant, and Hoogan's Grog and Grill, probably another restaurant. These are the things they're gonna have in the land. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is the least I anticipate in Epic Universe. I think I'm gonna go with the other lands first. Not really a How to Train Dragons fan. So to be forward, I think this might be the last land I get to when I go to Epic Universe. Hopefully next year, some point in 2025, which we don't know the opening date. But yeah, we'll get to another land right now. So the next one is Super Nintendo World. This is the one I actually was hype about. This is the one that might kill Disney in a way if Universal does everything they did with Harry Potter Land, where they expand the Nintendo Land to Universal Studios Florida later on. They expand one in Islands of Adventure, so you go 3 parks in one. You have to if you are a Nintendo fan. I grew up with Nintendo, so obviously I'm gonna do that when they start upgrading, both of these parks besides Epic Universe, because Epic Universe is ready to upgrade. So yeah, so this theme park has 3 Nintendo rides. I don't know about Yoshi being one, because it's like a laser mover like in Disney. But this one has story, so it's not really like a BS mover. But I'm not saying Disney has a BS mover. I'm saying this one actually has story. This one actually has elements to see, like animatronics, stuff like that. But the main one is Mario Kart, obviously. I went to this one in Universal Studios LA, Hollywood. I wasn't really expecting to go this year before Epic Universe opened. I was actually expecting to wait to Epic Universe, but thank God I got rid of that, that wait for this park, this thing, this attraction, which, obviously, if you go to Epic Universe, you're gonna have to wait for this, even though Universal Studios Florida, Hollywood and Japan has their open for years now. Hollywood opened theirs in 2023, I think. I thought it was 2022, which it probably was like in rehearsal or a little practice, writing type thing. But what you call it? But yeah, this ride is pretty decent. Not gonna lie, I went on this ride twice at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's like a Mario Kart thing. You're not obviously driving, which that's all I'm gonna give you. You're gonna have a fun time with the visual effect thing they have with the headset and glasses to this. They do got some type of animatronics in this ride, which I'm glad they did. They got Mario as featured. Obviously, he's the main character. They got Bowser. It's like pretty much versing Bowser's team here and Mario's team. That's the only hint I'm gonna give you guys. And yes, this land will need some type of like wand experience like they do in Harry Potter. It's called the bands, the Super Nintendo bands. I don't know on top of my head what they called. I'm gonna call them Super Nintendo bands. I do got 2 of these. They have like multiple selection of these in Universal Studios Hollywood, but the exclusives are Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong ones. They don't have this at Universal Studios Hollywood. Just like Universal Studios Hollywood and Japan have the gold band of Mario, which I'm thinking Epic Universe might have one too. Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong are exclusives, but I think Universal Japan might end up having those as well. But Hollywood would never have Diddy Kong or Donkey Kong bands unless they change their mind of making a land for them or something like that. But yeah, so back to Donkey Kong, there is a land. This is like a roller coaster I'm hyped for. Kids could ride this one. I don't think this has many drops. The tracks are missing, but it's obviously a delusion of you going into like a Donkey Kong game and actually experience that in real life. Supposedly there's animatronics here as well, or statues of Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and the rest of the cons. This one, I'm really hyped to go on this one. Like, I think this is the 3rd hype land I want to go to besides Universal Monsters and Harry Potter land. But honestly, this is gonna be a hit. This might take Disney down a couple notch on percentage of attendance. Just gonna stay down top of the chart. Nintendo, everyone grew up with Nintendo, and good thing Universal is the only one or the only park right now trying to take the game industry into theme park industry. And they did everything with Harry Potter, Dr. Seuss, Marvel before Disney did Marvel. And I guess Nintendo had gave them the game to do their land justice. Which Universal Hollywood's a small land. I do like the games around that set. Universal's Epic Universe or Florida will have this as well. There is rumor of Pokemon and Zelda coming to Islands of Adventures and Universal Studios, but obviously not both of them at each park, one in each. But as of now, we're gonna get this experience maybe for the next couple, like 2, 3, 5 years. I'm guessing, and then we might have Zelda Land and Pokemon Land as well. But for now, I know kids for sure are gonna be hyped for this part of the park. And I'm just hyped as it is. The only thing I want to do when I go to Epic Universe is go to Yoshi's Story, the lazy mover thing that's like a Disney, and Donkey Kong Coaster, which I've been to Mario Kart, so I don't have to re-experience that. If I have time, the wait time is so low, I might go to Mario Kart, again, but which I doubt at this moment. Alright, so this land is part of the, one of the lands I've been wanting to talk about. It's called Dark Universe. Dark Universe originally came out as a cinematic, universe, and Universal's Dark Universe, whatever, monsters, movies. But it got canceled due to The Mummy being so bad that they had to re-scrap or just delete all that and still hold that name up for this theme park attraction or theme park land. But this land I always wanted to talk about for real. I was in LA when this thing got announced, so I did not have no time or energy to talk about this because I was already doing something at the time. But I did bring this up in my Instagram. But this land is really intense. If you ever wrote The Revenge of the Mummy, this is supposedly scarier than The Revenge of the Mummy, the main attraction of this land. Supposedly, the title of the attraction of this land, there's two. There's one that's Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experience, a thrilling dark ride located deep below Frankenstein's manor. This one was the one that supposedly is PG-13, not family friendly, and will scare you or overcome your fear on horror in general. But we don't know too much intense of this attraction. Supposedly they use the same mechanics of Harry Potter, the first Harry Potter ride at Islands of Adventures that made it to Universal Studios Hollywood in Japan, beyond, etc., etc. This one might be screens and animatronic, but supposedly you could feel the horror of every character breath behind you or something like that. So this is intense. But there's also attractions like shows like go to their restaurants and stuff. There's people dressed up as like monster hunter or monster, like they be hunting monsters, they be seeing them. It's pretty much like I said, Jurassic World. They're how they have those trainers for the dinosaurs. Same thing with kind of like this land with the monsters. But anyways, back to that main attraction. Supposedly, the story is Dr. Victoria's granddaughter of Frankenstein, and she captured all the Universal monsters in this story, and they're trying to escape. So everything gets unattended, unreleased, everything gone wrong pretty much. Just like every Universal attraction, everything goes wrong. But we don't know if she's evil or bad. Evil or good. She could be anonymously either or, but she's trying to bring that name back to her family roots. But the next one is called Curse of the Werewolf. This one just a family spinning coaster. Honestly, there's supposedly animatronics into this one. I'm not 100% sure. I seen testings of this way before they announced the Monsters Universe or Dark Universe. I am trying to give it a shot, but this one to me, so far I'm not 100% sure on details on this. There is rumors of it having animatronics in the caves or not, like Harry Potter and the motor bike adventure. But honestly, the one like I said, the Unchained Monsters, that one's the one I'm looking forward. Supposedly, there are also rumors that they didn't expand it right now, that they're bringing the what you call it, the Black Lagoon creature, Black Lagoon, a ride like the Jaws ride back in the 90s. They're trying to make that ride, but it was supposed to be part of the land, but due to COVID, they had a cut budget, and as of now, when Epic Universe opens, you're not gonna see that land in the park until later on in the future. But due to all this and stuff, I think we only have two rides in this land. I'm really hyped for the main one, and there is a fan thing and fire thing that will pop up, like burning every once in a while, just like the dragon in Harry Potter Diagon Alley. But yeah, other than that, this land is pretty hyped, since you guys know I'm a huge Chucky fan. So this is like the horror glory to Universal. Finally, we get a Universal horror theme. The Revenge of the Mummy does count, but not too well to it. But this is like the one and official Halloween Horror Night yearly round attraction. Well, so last but not least, the Harry Potter land, the Wizarding World Harry Potter Mystery of Magic. This land is obviously a hype land for guests. Obviously, the last Harry Potter rides I've been to all the Harry Potter rides besides that little kiddie ride, that like the broom, whatever. I went to all the Harry Potter rides so far released, and I'm really fucking hyped for this one, because all the Harry Potter rides never let me down. The least one I like was probably the castle one, and Diagon Alley is the best one. I think the motorcycle bike actually the best one right now, in my opinion. But this new one is called Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry. Battle of the Ministry. This one supposedly has the mechanic of Spider-Man mixed with like Twilight Zone from Disney Hollywood Studios and Star Tours or something like that. Like the same ride mechanic, whatever. This one, we got one new character in this. Supposedly Harry Potter and the rest of the crew are in this ride, and there's some dark, things popping up, and there's this lady. I haven't watched all the Harry Potter rides. All the Harry Potter movies, but there's this one character, a lady that's kind of an asshole in the movie. She's wanted, for crimes and stuff, and she escapes whatever from her trial, and she obviously trying to bring back the darkness. That one main character. I'm sorry, but I haven't watched Harry Potter like that, but I like the rides. Those are the only thing that I love about Harry Potter is the rides in some of the movies. But anyways, so the crazy event goes on. Like I said, every Universal ride, something goes wrong in the story, and this one is crazy. But supposedly this ride, the height, limit is 40 inches. So kids above that could go on this ride. So it's not too intense. I don't even know if there's drops in this ride, but supposedly it's like a Twilight elevator type of ride, but with the mechanics of Spider-Man mix, like Transformers Spider-Man. So this one's obviously advanced than Spider-Man Transformers, but almost similar. But yeah, so you go up and down levels into the ride, and you gotta help Harry Potter and the rest of his crew stop, the evilness in this ride. I'm really hyped. Like I said, the Harry Potter rides never let me down when it comes to like theming, experience and all that. My favorite one right now, as of this year, since I went actually this year, is the Motorbikes Adventure. My second one's Diagon Alley, and the first one's obviously the least, because every ride started upgrading levels. But there's actually a circus tent in the middle of this theme land. It's like a show type of vibe from the 1920s of the Beast, let me see, the Harry Potter TV show, the Hyper Beast or something like that. Let me look it up. But yeah, so pretty much the theme, instead of Diagon Alley, it's similar to Diagon Alley, but in the 20s, I think that's what it's rumored to be. And this land is pretty much the reason why they didn't want to take the theme rides to the shows due to like some type of reviews of that show, so they just themed it around, because they were gonna expand another ride to this land, supposedly there's rumor, but due to like the failed of it's called Fantastic Beasts, but due to the fail of one of those type of shows or seasons, the Universal decided we're not gonna spend money on something that fans did not like, so we're gonna make a theme around the 1920s of Fantastic Beasts, and make an actual Harry Potter ride, and another Harry Potter ride with Harry and stuff. But to enter this ride, there's like a green smoke. I seen the movie when they went through this. I seen that scene of the movie. Honestly, I think it was part 5 or 6 where they go in this. Maybe it was earlier than that. It was one of my favorite scenes of that movie, and a lot of crazy stuff happened. But yeah, I'm super hyped for this ride. Like I said, Harry Potter rides never let me down. They're really they're really worth their hype. Like, trust me, if you go to Epic Universe later on, you want to decide to go Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventures when the mix, you're gonna be amazed in how every Harry Potter rides, how good they are. And like I said, this might be the holy grail of this theme park, or Monsters Universe, or Epic Universe, no, Dark Universe, Unchained Monsters, is either between these two. Right now, rumors are saying that these two lands are going to be the highest wait time when this park opens. So don't count on thinking that like, oh yeah, this Nintendo is so less wait line compared to than they thought, because there's obviously experiencedly big and huger thriller rides that in Epic Universe that everyone wants to experience, and it's probably gonna be around 200 wait time or more. Who knows? I'm just thinking that at the top of my head. I'm not 100%, so give that a grain of salt. These two rides, Monsters Unchained and this Harry Potter Ministry Battle, is gonna be the hugest wait time of the park when it opens, and probably for 2 to 3 years. Oh, did I say last but not least? So yeah, we forgot to talk about Celestial Park. This is the entry of the park. Obviously, as soon as you enter the park, you're in this land automatically before you get into the IP ones. So what we have in this land is Atlantic full service. This is probably like the restaurant areas. They probably have different types of food, like Chinese, French, all types of things like that. Country, like different type of country food, or type of food in general. And then they have a Constellation Carousel. If I pronounced that wrong, sorry. This one's like Dr. Seuss's Carousel, Dr. Seuss Land. This one's for the kids. One of the main, park rides before you get into the IP rides. It's gonna be family friendly for sure. It's good for that. And then we got one that got its name changed. I forgot what the original name is, because everyone started talking about this name of this attraction. It's called Stardust Racers. This one's the roller coaster, the main holy grail roller coaster of the park, just like Universal Studios has Hollywood River Rocket for now, just like Islands of Adventure has Hawk Ride and maybe Velocicoaster. But this one's the main ride that obviously you probably see from far distance. You know that's Epic Universe, because every roller coaster is obviously outseen from far distance, and this is one of the main one. And supposedly there's a two dueling type of thing, just like they had back in when they had that dueling dragon ride at Islands of Adventure. So it features that, and also features, supposedly this is rumored, I'm not 100% sure, I think maybe this was confirmed, a Back to the Future reference to this ride, which I honestly wanted a roller coaster instead, but I mean, it's whatever we could get. RIP Back to the Future ride, you're the best. Well, one of the best classics. And so it has a dueling system with, so you get to like race each side with each other, and they have a Back to the Future reference. And the other one's the Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant. This is probably what I was talking about. So it's just an Asian restaurant. just in case you guys get hungry. There's obviously restaurants in every park, but this is one of the main ones. And this area obviously is one of the first area you walk into. I think what Epic Universe is doing is having each shopping IP outside of its universe tunnel. So you're gonna have Nintendo store, Dark Universe store, How to Train Your Dragon store, Harry Potter store, obviously, or outside of each tunnel, universe tunnel. And so yeah, this is what it's gonna be in Celsius area, the Celsius Park area. Celestial Park area, my bad. But yeah, so what the one thing they haven't touched on right now, and I think it might have its own video, not with me obviously, but with Universal, it's the building, the hotel, the main piece of like a first type of hotel in a park type of vibe. My thoughts, not rumor, but it could be rumor. My thoughts of this hotel is that you could see a decent part of view of Epic Universe at night and during the day. Like you pretend you own the park, but you don't. But you're gonna probably rent a room in the park. I don't know if there's an entry behind. You gotta pay exclusively, or you could just enter. It's gonna cost you a lot just to book a room there. But obviously, I think there's like some type of like cool experience in this hotel that they might talk about later on in their next announcement. And I'm hoping, this thing sets up the date for its opening date. So what I think about Epic Universe? I think about Epic Universe is that it's the next big theme park in history. Obviously, if this is successful and they do this right, it will probably beat the attendance numbers off Disney. Why I say that is because Disney has been so quiet about what their plan is, and Universal does not want to announce the date until Disney D23 starts popping up about any other news, or maybe it did, but they're still trying to see what Disney's plan, because Disney obviously is not just going to ignore Epic Universe. They're just not. They're like, it's going to hurt their attendance level. Why would they do that? So my theory about Disney is, there's rumors or there's a fifth theme park for Disney, which I don't think it's right now. What I think Disney should do is go to Animal Kingdom, fix whatever they need to fix, add more better rides to that. And for people that are gonna hate me for this, I think Epcot needs a rehaul too. The reason why I say that because I know Epcot's for scientists, people like science, but honestly, the only thing I love about Epcot, and really, it's gonna have people hate on me, it's Ratatouille, maybe Finding Nemo, and a couple other rides like Guardians of the Galaxy I have never went to, because they always got like a little express budget park thing time that you had to do to get on this ride. And some race tracker, whatever you call it, test track. I like that ride. But yeah, Epcot needs to rehaul their whole thing, just like Animal Kingdom. Epcot Animal Kingdom could have potential if they just like get rid of some rides and redeem them. And I probably won't think Disney's that boring. The only thing I like about Disney is Hollywood Studios and Disney Magic Kingdom. The thing is about these, the type of themes I mentioned, there is alternate versions of these theme parks in LA, which Disneyland being the first Disney ever, and Disney California Adventure being a replica or similar to to Disney's Hollywood Studios. And that's why I say Disney knows that these are the best parks ever, in my opinion. But they know that these parks have potential than Epcot going and expanding to California or Animal Kingdom for sure. Animal Kingdom not gonna expand to LA, no space. But yeah, man. So this is my thoughts about Epic Universe. Let me know in the comment below if you're excited about Epic Universe and you think my opinion is wrong about Disney falling after this opening. It could destroy a Disney attendance level because Disney prices went rage up, all that stuff, and they're not doing anything about their parks right now. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what y'all think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.